Here is why the case for gold at $5,000 and silver at $100 just got even stronger. Barely 2 weeks into 2026, with the midterm elections only 294 days away, President Donald Trump has unleashed one of the most aggressive economic policy blitzes in modern history. Fiscal cannon fire, monetary intervention and aggressive populist spending are tearing through the financial system, blowing open the credit markets, weakening the dollar, rerouting capital and jolting investors out of complacency. For the gold and silver club, the consequences are clear. This is rocket fuel for precious metals and a turning point that could accelerate the firm's officially coined declaration that 2026 is the year of hard assets. The market response has been instant and unambiguous. Gold surged as much as 2.6% in a single session, hitting an unprecedented $4,625 an ounce. Silver matched that momentum with blistering velocity, climbing 7.2% to register a fresh all-time high at $85.73 an ounce. Analysts at the Gold and Silver Club describe the breakout as early phase of restructuring rather than a spike, with positioning and flow signaling that metals markets are no longer responding to policy. They are anticipating the next wave. That expectation is rooted in Trump's sweeping economic posture, which has transformed Washington from a hub of fiscal restraint into centralized price-setting machine. His administration has moved to impose a nationwide cap of 10% on credit interest rates, sent $2,000 pre-funded rebate checks directly into household budget, ordered the Treasury to purchase $200 million in a mortgage bonds to force down long-term financing costs, and publicly pressured the Federal Reserve to lower benchmark rate toward 1% in 2026. He has also weaponized energy policy by making $2 per gallon gasoline a core campaign promise and shut institutional landlords out of the residential property market. None of this happened quietly. Each initiative independently stretches the limits of orthodox economics. Collectively, the amount of monetary and fiscal experiment without precedent outside crisis conditions. More importantly, they share a common denominator. They pool capital, weigh paper assets, real wills, and evaluate the intrinsic of the tangible stores of wealth. This is the most explicitly commodity bullish environment we have witnessed since the abandonment of Bretton Woods, says Lars Hansen, head of research at the Gold and Silver Club. Trump is intentionally weakening the pull of the dollar while simultaneously flooding the system with liquidity. That combination is historically unstoppable for the gold and silver. Hansen emphasizes that the metals market is only in early innings. The Gold and Silver Club, which coined the phrase 2026 the year of hard assets, first project gold at $5,000 and silver at $100 months before today's breakout. In a midterm year, the White House effectively subsidizing households, suppressing browsing costs, and urging the central bank to ease price selling stop mattering. Markets look for equilibrium and physical scarcity, rising that equilibrium may sit far higher than most traders imagine. With midterm politics weaponizing spending, subsiding energy, and suppressing browsing costs, traders remain drastically underweight precious metals. As Hansen concludes, historically rewards early positioning, not hesitation. We coined the phrase of the year hard assets because it defines the macro reality traders must now confront. Under allocation could prove the most expensive mistake of the decade. As 2026 gathers momentum, one conclusion is becoming increasingly unavoidable. The year of hard asset has arrived, and those waiting for confirmation risk watching the next phase of wealth creation pass them by.